Hello, hello. Sorry, I know I'm late. I don't know what's happening here. All right. I don't know if anybody's saying anything. What's up, Chris? How's it going? All right, I'm here. I'm just struggling a bit today. What's up? What's going on? Let me move my table in here. It's good seeing you guys. Good seeing y'all. I'm where's my... Oh wait, I think YouTube fixed my thing. I think they fixed it. Let me see. Let me check this out. I didn't post anything on social media like I'm late. I'm like... Oh, you're at work. Well, it's nice that you have a job where you can check out YouTube on the job. That's pretty sweet, actually. Let me tilt this down a little bit. There. Oh, but I cut off my tinsel, but I'm trying to get like more of me in the screen where I can still like read it. Hold on, let me just post this really quickly on the gram since I'm like way late and everything. What's up, y'all? I'm live right now on YouTube. Please come say hi. I'm wearing my Ninja Turtle shirt. Okay. There we go. That's done. Yeah, I haven't been streaming. Oh, you're running things. Oh, okay. See you later. It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping in anyway. Yeah, I haven't really been streaming much. I don't know the last time I streamed on a Thursday, like this early time. So I don't know if people know that I'm streaming or are expecting me to stream because I haven't done it in a while. So yeah, we'll see who's available to stop in today. I got all my decorating done in here the other day when I streamed on Tuesday. And yeah. I had this problem with my YouTube channel where they were still putting they were still like showing it was like super chat for good or whatever, but I think they fixed that, so that's kind of cool. I hope they fixed that anyway. I don't see where that notification came up on the stream, so that's cool if they fixed it. I'm trying to check it out now to see if it's oh, I need to change the title of my stream. Okay, so I think they fixed it, which is nice. Oh yeah. What's up, Ashley Larry? What's going on? I haven't streamed on a Thursday afternoon in a while. I need to change the title of this stream because it still says Tuesday. So let me fix that. Yeah, I was a huge Ninja Turtles fan. Huge Ninja Turtles fan, and the Ninja Turtles game that was out back in the day on Sega Genesis. I'm taking it back. That was like one of the first games I ever beat. All right, let me fix the title of this stream. Sorry, guys. Hold on, let me... Oh, no, I'm not offline. Hold on. Hold on. I'm not offline. I'm still here. I'm just trying to fix this. I'm still here. Okay. All right. I think I fixed it. I think I fixed that part of it anyway. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. So yeah, so I did like most of that, you know, I did all my decorating and stuff in here. Like everything is decorated. I posted a video of my tree, like my real tree, my actual tree, since everybody was saying I had this Charlie Brown Christmas tree. I posted some video of that on my Instagram. So if you follow me on Insta, you'll see that. I decided to wear my mermaid pants today in honor of Aquaman, since we were talking last Tuesday about Aquaman, or parts of Aquaman anyway. So so this is like my little, you know, tribute to Aquaman a little bit. Hey Lolly, what's up, puppy? Well, you need something? I don't know what she needs. She's just hanging out. You were introduced to the Ninja Turtles in the 80s. They were not wisecracking, funny turtles. They were extremely violent. They were amazing. They were amazing. They did two crack jokes. Come on, Ashley Larry. They were wisecrackers. They were wisecrackers back in the day. Oh no. Did I spring a leak? I think I might have overfilled my infinity gauntlet with my drink. I still haven't done any Christmas shopping. I'm not really in the, like every year, I'm not in the mood for Christmas shopping, like at all. I feel that it's like against the reason for the season and the holiday. But then I do like getting presents too though, so I don't know. It was violent, lots of blood. You think it was a Japanese version? What? I have never seen that. I have never seen that. Really? Violent Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I've never seen that. I'll have to look that up, Ashley Larry, because I'm not familiar with that origin. And yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of that. I've never come across that, where they were violent, bloody turtles. I don't know. This sweatshirt is a Christmas sweatshirt I found randomly at, like, I go to thrift stores. I like thrift stores. I don't go a lot. Like sometimes it gets on my nerves. I have to be in a mood to go to a thrift store. Sometimes it's like an impulse thing that I do, and I'll just be like, oh look, there's a thrift store, and I go in there and it's always a bunch of trash and I never find anything. Well, I did that one day and I found this sweatshirt and it was just there. It was just there, and so I bought it. I don't even know how much it was. It wasn't that expensive. It was maybe like, no, but it's like, it's an old sweatshirt. It's not new. It's like an old sweatshirt. And yeah, got this in a thrift store and it's pretty badass, if I do say so myself. Scoops, what's going on? What's going on? You're trying to find this book your friend had back then. It was before the cartoon version. So you're saying that you saw the turtles in a book? That they were like written that way, or it wasn't like a cartoon? Like, I just know them from the cartoon and the video game. You're saying there was like a graphic novel or something? If you find out what it is, Ashley Larry, please let me know, because I'd be very interested to know what that is, because I've never heard of it before, ever. As with most cartoons in America, they calm all the violence down. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like we live in a pretty violent society overall, right? turtles had guns in the original comic. I see. I never knew that. I didn't know. So Scoops is aware of this too. I had no idea. So they weren't. So they weren't like trained by Master Splinter. Like they like was he in there and they didn't have their weapons. They just had guns. They didn't have like the nunchucks and the staff and all of that. They didn't have that sword. There was none of that. It was just guns. Damn, I did not know that. I did not know that. Oh, I'm not even monitoring this music. I put the music on to have it be like a background thing, and I forgot it was on. Oh, it's kind of getting on my nerves right now. Let me just turn that down. Actually, let me turn it off. Let me turn this off for now. Sorry, I forgot I had that music on. I turned it on for like my little intro or whatever. I forgot I had it on, so my bad. Ton of anime that came from Japan. When it hits American television, it gets heavily edited. Well, yeah, for TV it does, and I find that very interesting. Like I've always found that interesting. It's like people, I don't know, because I feel like stuff is very violent on TV, like on American television. I feel that it's very violent, and I mean that's the kind of stuff that I watch, so I'm not complaining. I'm not like bitching about it or anything, but I feel like they'll edit out sex stuff before they'll edit out violence. Like you can see somebody, you know, get their head blown off or blown up or exploded or stabbed or blood or gore. You know, you can see that stuff on TV. I mean, I guess maybe back in the day they monitored that stuff a little more, but I think like now I don't really find that that's the case. I don't really find that that's the case now. I feel like things are very violent in that aspect. My feeling about like anime and like the anime back in the day, I just feel like as Americans, we weren't used to that kind of animation style. So I felt like that's maybe why anime wasn't as mainstream back in the day. Like now it is. Like now you can see all types of anime or anime inspired things here in the States, but back in the day you didn't really see that, and I think that it's just more so because people kind of rejected that animation style. Like I didn't get into, and I'm not a huge anime person. I've never been a huge anime person, but like I didn't see some of the main anime pieces like Ghost in the Shell, Akira. Like I didn't see any of that stuff until like I was an adult. GT, what's going on? What's up, Golden Threat? I haven't seen you in a minute. I hope you're doing all right. I hope you're doing all right. I haven't streamed on Thursday in a while. I don't think people are looking for me on Thursdays. Especially since I'm not on Playroom. Like there's so many people who will hit me up even on Instagram and are like, "Oh, I haven't seen you in a long time. Like, where have you been?" I'm like, "I've been streaming." What you heard in Japan, reading anime was like reading the daily paper, from adults down to kids. Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see that, Ashley Larry. Samurai Champion. What's up? What's up? Yeah, it has been a minute. I haven't been doing this Thursday stream, as you know. So, and I really did nothing to tell people that I was streaming today. That I was actually streaming on Thursday. So I'm just kind of like, you know, whoever shows up is who shows up. I need to do better with all of that. But whatever. Reading manga, actually. Yeah, I never really got into it, Ashley Larry. And I did spend some time, like I lived in Japan for 4 months many years ago. many years ago. But I was able to see like some of the anime stuff. I didn't know what the hell they were saying, like in my apartment. You know, I couldn't really understand anything, but I've always enjoyed cartoons. So that's like one thing that I would watch on TV there. This was a long time ago. This was before I'm not going to say before the internet, but before, you know, things are the way they are now. This was like in the 90s when I lived in Japan for a short period of time. And you know, and I got to see some of the anime and, you know, some of that stuff, and it was actually kind of cool. Where's the super chat? I turned it off. I turned it off because uh I, I turned it off because it was still showing super chat for good, and I've been going back and forth with YouTube. You know, I emailed them, they've been emailing me back, they were looking into it. I think they fixed it, because when I came in today, it wasn't saying that I was doing super chat for good, but I haven't tried to turn it back on. As of Tuesday, it was still saying super chat for good, so I had turned it off. Like it was still, it had locked me into the American Cancer Society. I mean, which is fine. Like, I'm happy to donate, but I did that for one stream, and I wasn't doing that, you know, for like every stream going forward. So they had to fix it. I don't know for sure if it's fixed, so I haven't turned it back on. But I do have like my Streamlabs link, which I kind of want to use that anyway, because that way YouTube and Google doesn't take a cut of the money that people give. So there is a link in chat for anybody who wants to donate. And that goes, you know, directly to me. And the link is in the description of the video on YouTube as well, if you care to donate. But you donated enough, GT, so that's not for you. But thank you. I did turn it off though. I turned it off. I turned super chat off. Samurai Champions is an anime that I must watch. Really? Okay. All right. Yeah, I lived in Japan for a short period of time. Samurai Champion. I'm gonna try and remember. Well, can you send me a link? I will look at it. I'll look if I can find it. Sometimes it's hard to find this anime stuff. Like, people recommend things to me and I have no idea like where to look for this stuff. That it's not something that I have to actually buy. I would love to go back to Japan. It really was an amazing place. I was there for a job. It was like my first time away from home, and like my first time away from my hometown, and I took this job. I was like 19, and I took this job, and I went over there, and I was in a show. I was the lead in the show, and it was a really, really amazing experience. I lived there for 4 months. It was 4 months. That was it. You know, it seems like a short period of time when you say 4 months, but it really was. It didn't feel like that to me because it was so foreign. Like, it was so foreign to me. I didn't speak the language. I had to like quickly learn like a few things, like to be able to take a cab, to be able to ask for directions, to be able to take the subway. I had to learn, like, you know, I had to figure out how to do it. I had to figure out how to make my way around in this completely foreign city. It was cool because I was like taller than everybody. I was taller than a lot of people, and I'm not that tall. Like, I'm 5'7", but I was taller than a lot of people. So that was kind of, you know, that was kind of cool, you know, but I couldn't fit any of the clothes. Like, you know, I could only wear like some of the skirts. Oh, shampoo. Oh, okay. The donation did not pop up. So I think they fixed it. They didn't send me an email back saying that they fixed it. Last email correspondence I got from YouTube was that they were still working on it. So I don't know what. Oh, shampoo, not champions. Oh, my bad. My bad. Hey, Leilani, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You're driving, can't type. Damn. No texting and driving. No texting and driving, Leilani. But it's good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. YouTube help is terrible. It is, you know, it's different because it's like, like as a YouTube partner, at least they will respond back to you. But like I had to let them have it because they sent me some, you know, artificial intelligence response, like telling me how to turn super chat on. I'm like, dude, that's not what I said. Like, read what I said. Don't just use your machine to give me an auto response. So once I wrote back to them, then they asked me for like screenshots and screen recordings and all that. So I was able to show them exactly what was happening. And so they said they were looking into it, and I think they actually did. So, but it took me like, I don't know. I've been working on this for like almost 2 weeks trying to get them to fix it. So hopefully they fixed it. Hopefully they fixed it. They do need to hire you. Scoops will fix your shit. they definitely need to hire you, Scoops. Shoot, you need to look at Amazon. You need to look at Amazon. Amazon is coming down there by you. You should definitely check that out. What is it? National City? Are you gonna look into that? They have, you know, they're supposed to have some job opportunities there for people. So you definitely don't mess around. I left your Scoops is here. It's right there. I can turn it on at any moment. But yeah, but like I love my time in Japan when I was there, and I would love to be able to go back sometime. And I've talked about this before a little bit, like right before I left Japan. It's the first and only time I've had a stalker, and that's why I'm very like protective of like myself and my identity, whatever. You know, people think it's silly. You know, I know some people I know who think it's like silly or whatever, but I'm like, I've actually had a stalker before, and it is terrifying. It's very scary. It's a very, very scary thing. And you know, and so I can be like very standoffish with people sometimes, and you know, the whole Lola thing and stuff, it's like cute, it's fun, it's funny, but I'm very protective of that because I had a stalker like in real life, and it really scared me. So so I don't play around. I don't play around with that stuff, you know. And yeah. The only man on YouTube and PlayStation who tatted Lola. Exactly. You did. You did. Wait, let me put it up. Let me put it up. There it is. Scoops helped me out. Scoops helped me out with my stream, and left this here. Left this here for me. I got my tattoo. Oh man. It took me like 20 minutes to see it when he put it up there. That's hilarious. But yeah, so I'm just, you know, I'm very like, call me paranoid or whatever, but I'm just, yeah, I mean, you know, people are crazy. People are really nuts in this world. This is a very crazy world. It's a very crazy world that we live in. And you know, and even one, and like as you see, I'm not really on Playroom anymore. Every once in a while I'll probably do a Playroom stream. Maybe I'll do some more, maybe, I'm not sure. um I'm very happy with the people that I met on Playroom, and um you know, I've met some people I really consider friends, you know, that I consider friends that I will talk to whether I'm streaming more or not. You know, there are people that I've, you know, made that connection with. And so it's cool that, you know, that a lot of people have followed over here and are, you know, willing to come just to YouTube. There are a lot of people who are not willing to just straight come to YouTube and watch many of us stream on YouTube by itself. Like if it's not the playroom, like people don't want to see it, or they don't know how to see it or whatever. I'm not really exactly sure what it is. That's been a bit of my frustration with streaming and with the whole environment, but I've met some people also who are just like mean and just like dramatic for no reason, and like I don't need that. Like I have, you know, my life. I do this for enjoyment. I do this for fun, and the rest of the stuff to me is just like so unnecessary, you know? Like so unnecessary. You're back and working things out. Good. Good, good, good. I'm glad you're back, GT. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back. I saw a little bit of the last stream that you did, and so I'm you know, I'm hoping that you're good. I'm glad to hear that you're back and working things out. So you're no good at streaming. You tried multiple times. I think you're very entertaining, Scoops. I don't think that it's that you're no good at streaming. I mean, it's like it's hard. It's hard. And you know, it's like you look at the effort and stuff that you put in, and there are millions and millions and millions of people streaming. Like straight up. There are millions of people streaming, whether they're streaming, you know, to Twitch or Mixer or YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. Like there's so many streaming platforms now, so many ways that people can stream. You have varying degrees of weirdness and strange things, and people doing pranks and being naked, and, you know, or gaming, or, you know, just being stupid, you know. I mean, there's so many, you know, travel streamers, people who are just like walking around with a backpack and a GoPro on a stick, you know. I mean, it's like there's so many things. It's hard to get noticed. It's like anything, I think. You know, I'd be lying if I was say that I'm not disappointed that I haven't really been able to like grow things with my channel and get more viewers or whatever. Like I have less viewers now like than I have in a long time, but I'm also like, you know, like it's kind of like the people who want to be here will be here, and those who don't won't, and that's fine, you know. Y'all so silly. You said you wasn't gonna be typing because you were driving, not let me text and drive. Wait, what? What? You are texting and driving. That typing, you're typing and driving. You're typing and driving. Well, thank you for the encouragement, GT. I'm not sure that I will. I'm not sure that I will. Like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. You know, I think I need to make some changes, and I'm not exactly sure what those changes are. You know, I'm very lax with my social media. I don't post things daily. I don't engage with people as much probably as I would need to in order to like grow things. I also think that I probably need to let YouTube go when it comes to live streaming, just because, I mean, it's like you're like a tiny tadpole, mini little itty bitty fish in like the huge pond that is YouTube. And that's whether you're streaming from Playroom or whether you're streaming from, you know, using Streamlabs or just your computer or whatever. You know, you're like the tiniest microscopic microorganism in like the fucking ocean, you know? So yeah, I think I do need to like invite more people to my Discord. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. It's like really weird. And I'm just gonna be like really like super real right now, which is weird because there's only like a handful of people in here, which is kind of good. like last Tuesday, I talked about a little bit about how I've been like feeling out of sorts. Like I've really been feeling out of sorts. That's why I haven't been streaming as much, just because I've been feeling really kind of crazy. Like I've been feeling really like messed up. And, you know, just for many reasons, like, you know, my job, you know, my career that I've chosen and wanting to do something else, enjoying doing, you know, the Lola stuff and wanting to do more of that, but not really knowing how to do it and feeling like I'm doing it like by myself, which is kind of hard to do and gets very frustrating. You know, and then on the flip side, my job, which, you know, what for other people, like looking at me and looking at my job and what I do, like I'm a singer. I think all the people who are in here know this. It's what I've been doing it's what I've been doing my whole life. And it's like, it's weird. And I feel like I'm being a little ungrateful, even though I'm not. I'm very thankful for my voice and that I'm able to make money singing. Like I'm very grateful for that. And I don't want it to ever come across that I'm ungrateful or that I'm, you know, like hating it, because it's like, no, I'm not like working in a coal mine. Like I'm singing, you know, but it's like, but I've been doing that for my whole life. And I would like to be able to do something different. Like I do have other talents and I would like to be able to do something different, or maybe do the same thing, but in a different way, And the work that I do, like singing for weddings and corporate events and stuff, there is a time limit on that. You know, there's a time limit on that. And there's only, you know, I work with people who are like, I have worked with people in the past who are like old. You know, I'm not a spring chicken, but I work with people who are old and they're like still out here hustling for that next gig. I want something a little more stable than that. You know, like I get booked per gig. If I don't show up, if I lose my voice, if I don't show up to that gig, I don't get paid. There is no sick pay. There is no, you know, calling out and still getting a check at the end of it. That just doesn't work. That doesn't happen. You don't work, you don't get paid, period. In my job, if you can't book a job, if you don't have any jobs on the books, like right now, things are kind of light for me right now. It's the process that always gets us. Yes, absolutely, GT, absolutely. Hey, Von D, what's going on? What's up, awesome sauce? What's up? It's good to see you. Merry Christmas to you. You know, so it's like, you know, when something happens with the industry and those jobs dry up, or, you know, the companies that you work for are not calling you as much because they don't have as much work, then that impacts you and you don't have as much, you know, you don't have as many gigs on the books. And so you're not working as much. And then you're like, well, damn, you know, like I don't have any gigs. I'm not working. Like I'm not getting paid. So then you are forced to find other revenue sources. Like you have to find other revenue sources. And so for me, I want to focus on what that is. You know, everything is not about money, no, but I do have bills, like like everybody else, you know, like I have bills, and ideally I would like to be able to, you know, enjoy what I do and make money at it, or grow a new career if that's what's in the cards for me. I would love to do something with this. I would love to do something with Lola and with, you know, and I just don't know what that is exactly. So it's kind of like growing pains and self-discovery and all of that, you know, and it's just like in my brain and it's constant. It's like just constantly in my head, like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So that's all. So if I'm a little bit off, if I seem a little bit off, or if I'm not around as much, like that's what I'm thinking about. And that's like what my mind is going through right now, you know. And you came for the Ninja Turtle shirt. What's up, Makavani? I haven't seen you in a minute. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Twitch pays with the bits once you're partnered. Easy money. Yeah, I mean, I feel like maybe I should work on my Twitch channel some more. I've been saying that for a while though, and I just haven't pulled the trigger. There's no reason for me not to. I just kind of feel like if I go over to Twitch now, like I'll be sitting there and there won't be anybody, like just like I'll just be sitting there like by myself, like hi. So I need to, I need to work on it. I need to work on it. Yeah, I am an affiliate over on Twitch, so I should do that. I should do that for sure. But yeah, it's like, and then this time of year is crazy, and you just start thinking about like stuff that you've done in the past, or things that, opportunities that you had that maybe you didn't take full advantage of, or that you like blew off opportunities. I'm just speaking about, for myself, like things that I could have worked on and done a little better. Paths not taken and all of that, which is weird because I'm not normally the type of person who deals in regret. Like I own everything I do. I really do. Like if I make a stupid mistake, like that's my mistake. Like I made it. I did it, Yes, I'm trying for the, hey Reg, yes. Yes. Nerdy Effect on there chilling. I know Nerdy Effect is over there. I know he's up. Thank you, GT. Thank you. I need to work on it. I need to work on it and be a lot more motivated. First off, I do need to be a lot more motivated with it. It's just being discouraged, and that's something I need to snap out of. That's something I need to snap out of. PlayStation will benefit a little more on Twitch. Just have to get the audience to move over. You know what? But Scoops, like, I don't know that that's true. I don't know that that's true. Like, yeah, I can run some Playroom streams and stream them to Twitch. I don't know that that's true though, because like the same way that I have been, going back and doing some Playroom streams and then switching back to doing it this way, people are very resistant. And I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. Like people are very, they're very resistant to change in general. I have people sending me messages, legit, no lie. Like, oh, I really, was hoping you'd be on Playroom because whatever reason they have, like, oh, are you still streaming? Like, yeah, like I'm still streaming. Keep trying things. I'm trying. You work in marketing. If merchants aren't wanting promo, you have no work. Right, exactly. It's the same kind of thing. It's definitely the same kind of thing. People are hard-headed and it takes time. Yeah, it does take time. But it's like, when you see things, and GT, you know this more than probably anybody in here. You know this because you are someone who has been streaming for a long time. You've worked through across all of the streaming platforms. Really, you started what with Ustream, YouTube, like, you've been doing it with all of that. And so you've seen it go from like Ustream and having like, Ustream, part of it is that the market is so saturated. That's part of it. It's just straight marketing. It's straight supply and demand. Like they're basic tenets of economics, really. And the market is saturated. Not to get like all nerdy and cerebral on y'all, but the market is saturated. The market is saturated with streamers. Everyone has a camera. You have a camera on your phone. Every single one of y'all can stream at any moment. You can stream right now if you want to. You can stream right now with your phone. And anyone and everyone is able to stream. And so the market is saturated. You can find anything you want to find. on a live streaming platform. Back in the Ustream days, it was really only like Ustream that people were using to live stream. Now people are using, Instagram is in on it, YouTube, Facebook, Mixer, Periscope, like all these things. There are all these options for streaming. All the PSN platforms. He ain't streamed on the hub yet. Right. But even though, yes, you're absolutely right, Reg. But what I'm saying is, like, GT has seen like his viewers decline. He's seen that happen. And that's because people have branched off and, and done other things and gone to different platforms or whatever, as well as the PSN itself working against the streamers. Like, the people that I see doing the best on the PSN, or even people who will do the Playroom streams, are people who are like huge YouTubers already. They're the ones that I see who are able to get a lot of viewers in the Playroom. And really, people aren't watching them in Playroom. They're just watching them in YouTube, or they're just watching them in Twitch because they already have that following. That's really the difference. That's really the difference. Bondi, this comment setup is weird. Wait, what do you mean this comment setup is weird? What do you mean, Bondi? You've been here. It's the same thing. What do you mean the comment setup is weird? Tell me what you mean. Ustream, Daily Motion. Daily Motion was the one that I forgot. .live, me, and a few more. Yeah. You've been in it. You've been in it. GT is a stream forefather. Yes, he is. Daily Motion sucked. Ustream was great for reasons. See, that was like before my time. I didn't really know what Daily Motion was when I first started streaming. I didn't know what it was. Like, the people that I saw streaming on Daily Motion, at least from the PlayStation, I didn't really see them doing anything. It was just kind of like people just in their house, which, yeah, I'm in my house, but it was just kind of like just watching people eat food or something. Like, I didn't really see people doing that. Daily Motion was bad for you. You could never comment on there. Okay. Huh. I think I did see a Daily Motion. I didn't have a Daily Motion account, so I couldn't comment either. But what did you mean by this comment setup is weird? Bondi, I'd like to know what you mean, because if it's something that I need to change or fix or whatever, I will. I'm just trying to see what you mean, because it's cut off on the side. Is that what you mean? I'm not sure what you mean. Hey, iMac. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I think after, you got, once Christmas comes, I'm going to be, absent for a while, because I'm going to be, with my family and stuff. And through the new year, you guys probably will not see me. But once January hits, I'll probably be ready to get back into things. It is a lot of work, and and maybe it's just that I need help. Maybe it's just that I need help. Maybe it's just that I need, a partner or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is, and that's what I need to figure out. That's what I need to figure out. That's all. That's what I need to figure out. So, in the meantime, I'm just going to drink my drink out my Infinity Gauntlet. Man, this Infinity Gauntlet is like my skin tone. It's like this could really be my hand. Vondi, you never said what you meant by this comment setup is weird. You didn't tell me that. When the holiday hits, you'll be flying spaceships. Oh, really? You'll be flying spaceships. Are you going to check out that Amazon thing, Scoops? Are you going to check out Amazon in your area? I mean, that's still some time. I think it's like a couple years or whatever for them to build their huge compound or whatever there. Um, I'm glad you're here too, GT. It's always good to see you. And I know like you work the graveyard and stuff, so it's not always easy for you to catch me, but I always appreciate it when you're here, when you drop in and say hi. So, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Maybe, but you don't think Amazon can afford you. Oh, shit. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I think, Amazon gets a lot. They get plenty of my money. Like, I don't know. I don't know. There might be some opportunities. That's all I'm saying. There was a big learn more in the middle of the chat. It's nothing. You're tripping. Now I don't even a big learn. Now you completely lost me. I'm completely lost. I'm completely lost now. Damn. Reading guidelines. Oh, well, because I had to ask them to fix my super chat. Like I saw that whole guidelines thing, and that they had to like accept the new guidelines or something. I don't know what that was. I saw it when I loaded it up. I saw it, and I had to like click through it in order for my comments to show up. So learn more. Okay, I don't know what that is. I'm wondering if it has to do with the fact that I had asked them to fix my super chat since they took off the super chat for good thing. Maybe it has something to do with that. I'm not sure. Maybe they're just making sure that people abide by the terms of service, whatever that is. I'm like, there's some crazy stuff on YouTube. There's some crazy stuff that they just allow on YouTube. Like it's so weird to me, like seeing what actually hits. Like there's this dude I follow him because I'm just like fascinated. I'm just fascinated by him and his channel because he's like this variety streamer. His name is Markiplier. You guys probably know who he is. It's just fascinating to me. Like I'll go in his live stream and he won't be doing like anything. Like he's like he's really like not doing anything. And like the comments are just flying and people are like throwing money at him. It's like the weirdest thing. I really don't understand it. I really don't understand it at all. B Lamb, what's going on? What's going on? B Dubs. Wait. B Dubs in the building. What's up? What's going on? What's going on? It's been a minute. It's good to see you. Good to see you. I don't know if your comment, I had to try and save your comment. The big message that pops up. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully that'll go away. I don't know. Markiplier appeals to the weird masses. But it's like, I'm fascinated. I am like so fascinated. I'm so fascinated. You honestly can't stop looking at your phone. What's on your phone? That's all that porn Bondi has on his phone. What's up? Oh, you're on your way home from work. Sweet. Sweet. You gotta B-dubs. You gotta come out to my part of Brooklyn. It's in everyone's chats now. Oh, okay. So I guess they're just making sure that everyone abides by the terms of service. Yeah, the PewDiePie thing, I never really got that. I never really understood that. Like for me, like PewDiePie or PewDiePie, whatever his name is, he's a lot more offensive. Markiplier is I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just me because I'm like a girl and I'm like, oh, he's like better looking. Like he's like kind of nice looking or whatever. So he's appealing in that way. But other than that, I don't really know like what, I don't know. I don't know. And that's what I'm saying. There's this weird formula that's not a formula that's like some people hit and some people don't, you know? You know? Where is my part of Brooklyn? The bridge. Not the bridge. All right, maybe we'll meet up at like a barcade. We'll meet up at barcade or something. We'll meet up at barcade, play some video games. Some Mortal Kombat or something. But yeah, you know, so that's what I'm saying. Like you just never know. You never know what that thing is that's gonna make somebody you know, hit, you know. What's up, B Lamb? What's going on? What's going on? Not under the bridge. No, not under the bridge. No. Show! What's going on? It's good to see you. Lolly. Oh my gosh. Like, people can't even come and deliver packages. They can't deliver packages here in the building because my dog is crazy. Crazy. You didn't know Brooklyn was that? Oh, Brooklyn is huge. Brooklyn is huge. Huge. You can't stream. The only formula you have, the CDC hasn't found a cure for it yet. You can stream, Scoops. You didn't want to put your face in the box. I think people really want to see your face. I think people really want to see like who you are. Right? Like, yeah, you want to see the person who's playing. I think that's the thing. That's what people want to see. That's what people want to see. Cho has a good YouTube channel. He does like Fortnite stuff. He does some other stuff too. But he's continued to grow his channel and grow his viewership and stuff. I'm not sure, like, you know, he's entertaining. He does put his face in the box though. He does put his face in the box. Every time you grab the gauntlet, every time I grab the gauntlet, it's killing. I'm not snapping my fingers. Don't be scared. You have 2 Rottweilers. I don't quite have a Rottweiler, Cho. I don't quite have a Rottweiler. Lolly, come here. Come here, puppy. Come here. How am I going to wear a Christmas hat, a sweater, Aquaman leggings, and an Infinity Gauntlet? Pick a cosplay. But this is me. This is my little dog, Cho. Come here, Lolly. Come here, puppy. Oh my gosh. Come here. She's stretching. You can't see her. There she is. She's vicious. She's vicious. You got to be careful of this one. She's very vicious. She's vicious. An underweight pit bull. Yes, she is. She is. She barks like a rat. Your cousin told you to go walk around the block in '07. I looked at him like, what? Wait, what? This is me. This is me. This is like this situation right here that you see is, this probably best describes who I am. My Ninja Turtles sweater, my Christmas hat, my Aquaman leggings. My Aquaman leggings, I really am wearing these because we were talking about Aquaman on Tuesday. We were talking about Aquaman on Tuesday and the movie, which, by the way, I was considering going. Amazon Prime members can get early tickets for Aquaman. I was considering maybe trying to catch an early showing of it. You use a green screen. You have a face for radio. You do not, Cho. I've seen you. You do not. You do not. But I'm saying you do. You show yourself. You show yourself is what I'm saying. You know, people want to see the expression. They want to see the face. They want to see the laughter, you know, all of that stuff. You know. So. Thanks, Joe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How different is Brooklyn from a decade ago? Well, my part of Brooklyn is like Brooklyn overall has been getting very gentrified. Like I've been in the place in this apartment for mm, like 11 years, I think. Like 11 years. And when I first moved here, when I first moved here, there were like you know, it was kind of dangerous. Not like super dangerous, but it was kind of dangerous. Um, you know, there were some regular crackheads that I would see like daily outside. There were some that would be like here there are like steps that go down to the basement outside. So like all of these buildings, they're, you know, you have the sidewalk and then there's like a gate, and then inside the gate there's steps that go down to the basements of buildings. It is very expensive now. It definitely is. Oh, uh-oh. Cho's comment got cut off. Hey, Paul. What's up? What's going on? Cho says, slow-mo running. Please visit my stream tonight. Love to see you and give you a shout out. That's for GT. That's for Golden Thread. But yeah, like it's you know, so there would be, like, for lack of a better word, like crack hose. And this sounds terrible and very cliche and stereotypical, but it's true because I saw them with my own eyes. Like I would go outside in the morning, I would leave the apartment in the morning, and there would be like someone's clothes, like someone's actual clothes folded up outside the apartment, like outside the building. There was like a bench there. There would be people's clothes like folded up. There would be like used condoms in the stairwell, like not inside the building, but outside the building, like to go down to the basement. Needles, like you'd find like bags, like the little baggies that like drugs come in. You'd find those out there. There would be like a lot of police, and then you would actually see like the crackheads. They would like just be walking around. You'd see them. They don't bother you for the most part. Like, you know, they just living their lives or whatever. It's definitely changed a lot. Like now it's a bunch of hipsters around here. Like there's like an artisanal cheese shop, like no lie, like on the corner, like where you can buy like fancy foods and stuff, you know. So it's changed a lot. Like you can buy organic groceries. When I first moved here, you couldn't buy that. The regular crackheads. It's true. Yeah, and there are a lot more white people. Like my neighborhood is very my neighborhood is a Puerto Rican neighborhood. At least it was a Puerto Rican neighborhood. Now it's not so much. It's you know, there are a lot of like NYU students who have moved out here now. So you have a lot of, it's just very gentrified. There are a lot more clubs and bars and yeah, so there we go. You have spice heads in the UK. Zombies everywhere. So they still have spice. We had a like a bit of a spice epidemic here, Cho. And like then they outlawed it, but I think they just call it something else now. That stuff to me is scary. Like it's one thing if you're smoking, you know, like a natural substance, but like spice, like what is that? You know what I mean? Like those are a bunch of chemicals that mimic something else. Like you don't know what you're doing to your body, especially whenever you heat something up that changes the chemical composition of it. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. We had that whole bath salts thing here where people were doing the bath salts and then they were eating people. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? Where there was that whole thing where like people were getting eaten like zombies because like people were being attacked and like eaten, like bitten and stuff. Like it was like some crazy thing. And that was like the whole bath salts thing was like making people crazy. That's scary. That's scary stuff to me. That's really scary. You were there in '07. It looked rough. That's why you looked at your cuz crazy when he told you to walk around the block. Well, it depends. There's still some neighborhoods that you want to be like not necessarily walking around the block at a certain time of night. You've been at your apartment for how many years? Wait, who is that? Oh, for 3 years. Bars everywhere. Ah, okay. It's good to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming through. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekend, Cho. You have a great stream too. Y'all make sure to go by and check out Cho. He's a cool, fun stream. He's always very engaged with his viewers, which is nice. Bath salts, walkers. Yeah. Like, you know, you would see these stories on the news and it's like, oh my gosh, that's horrifying. Like where they would attack someone and like eat them. Humans love zombies too much. That, I would say that's a true statement. But when people act like zombies, like what else are you supposed to call them? Like what else are you supposed to call them? Like seriously, Spice Muppets. Yeah, it's like, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. If you're going to get your mind altered that much, like, that's just a very dangerous place to be. Like, at least, and this sounds terrible, but at least, you know, the crackheads who used to be around here, like, I would rather deal with, like, a crackhead than a meth head. And that sounds crazy, but yeah. Yeah. But we don't have as many of them as around these days anyway. So that's how much Brooklyn, my part of Brooklyn, has changed anyway. That's how much my part has changed. I'm in Bushwick, by the way. Not that that means anything to anybody. For people who are New Yorkers or Brooklyn people, they would know what that is. It's crazy out there in Wilmington. Is it really? Is it really, B? I've only driven through there. Like, whenever we go to Virginia, we go down through the Eastern Shore. We go through that part of Delaware. Lately, we've just been going down 95, so we miss, like, all of that. But, like, going down the Eastern Shore to Virginia, like going down 13 and Route 1 and stuff, we've been through there. But I didn't realize that Wilmington was crazy like that. In bed. Oh, in Bed-Stuy. In Bed-Stuy. But see, Bed-Stuy has changed a lot too. Bed-Stuy has changed a lot. My cousin used to live in Bed-Stuy, and you know, like I can ride my bike from here to Bed-Stuy, or I can even walk really. It just depends. It just depends on where you're going and what time it is, and you know. I saw this. I was driving home one time and I saw this girl. She happened to be white. She was walking down the street. Lolly, come here. Lolly. She was walking down the street. This was late at night. It was pitch black. She was walking down the street with an iPad, like my size iPad, like a real full-size iPad, lit up on the street. She had headphones on and she was walking down the street like that. And I was looking at her and she's, you know, it was like this desolate part of town. And I'm like, you're walking around like the person, like you're asking to be like murdered or whatever. Like, why are you walking around like that? Like, who does that? Like, seriously, who does that? Like, that's crazy that you're walking around Bed-Stuy with like a full iPad glowing, headphones on. You're just like bopping down the road. Like, dun, dun, dun. Like, what? Like, you're asking to be assaulted, murdered, all of that. Dabbing flasher was kind of funny. Wait, what? A dabbing flasher? I never heard about that. I never heard about that. Dabbing as in dab? Flasher? Like dabbing with no clothes on? That's crazy. You lived in South Bronx? No, see, I don't really have any reason at all to go to um, to the Bronx. Like, I never ever go to the Bronx. I never go to the Bronx. There are some places in the Bronx that are nice. I don't go there though, unless I have a gig. There is a botanical garden up there that I have gigs at sometimes. That's as far as I go into the Bronx. 5 minutes from the city, and it's peaceful. Oh, the city, Wilmington, is chaotic. Yeah, I mean, okay, all right, I can see that. I mean, I think anytime you get any sort of urban area, you're always going to have, you know, X factors. There's always going to be poverty. There's always going to be crime. But I didn't realize that Wilmington was like a thing like that. Like there are certain places, certain cities and stuff in the United States, like even in like West Virginia, they have like huge problems with meth in West Virginia. Like it's like on epidemic levels, and it's because there's so much poverty. There's so much poverty, and people get caught up in like the drugs and stuff, and that's one thing that I was like really shocked by. So I guess in that way, I guess I understand how that can happen. Yeah. Yeah, you threw me off with your spelling. I was like, you were in bed. I was like, what do you mean you were in bed? But then your bed style and your spelling was a little off. But I got you though. I got you. In the spirit of New York graffiti, let's not forget Scoops was here. Yes, let's never forget. Never forget. I just turned it back on. I'm keeping that. I'm keeping it. I'll turn it off, but then I'll bring it back for certain times. So I brought it back today. I brought it back. Oh my gosh. You can go down the block and find any drug possible. Oh wow. Okay. You can still find that here too. You can definitely still find that here. The cool thing about my neighborhood though is that, you know, there are a lot of people who have been here a long time, and if you make friends with them, they're going to look out for you. Like they're going to look out for you. So like, you know, we've made friends with people like up and down the block. Like they look out for you. If something happens, they're gonna like let you know that it happened. If somebody messes with your stuff, they're gonna let you know that somebody messed with your stuff. You know, they'll hold a parking space for you if you need a parking spot. Like just really cool people. But you know, you also have the guy who's like, Lolly, come here. Come here. Come here. Lolly. Oh my gosh. It's like, it's almost 5 o'clock. People are like coming home from work, and she's going crazy. She's going crazy. All kinds of drugs down here. South. Got boys going crazy. Damn. That's the thing. You know, it's like, you know, drugs will mess you up. Drugs will mess you up, man. Like I have seen it. I've seen I've seen people who are perfectly fine, perfectly normal, and then they get caught up with some stuff and it just ruins their lives. It ruins their lives, and it doesn't matter how rich you are, how successful you are. I've known people with a lot of money who, like, their family members or whatever have been strung out on drugs, and no amount of rehab, no amount of anything is really going to help them, because they have to want to help themselves. You know, they have to want to help themselves. They can be rich, country club set, it doesn't matter. Once that stuff gets you, like, oof. You know, and like drugs are drugs. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, people think that just because you're going out and buying like meth or bath salts or whatever. I know people whose lives have been ruined because of prescription medicines. because of prescription drugs. And those things are legal. You have to be very careful with what you put in your body. Like, you know, things that'll do the same things to you, do the same things for you as illegal drugs. But just because a doctor prescribes it for you, you think it's okay? No. That's part of the trick. That's part of the trick right there. That's part of the trick. Yeah. I've just known some very sad things that happen to people because of prescription drugs. Hold the parking spot. Wait, what? You're lying. Not in Brooklyn. Not lying. Dead ass. Dead ass. And I'm going to tell you exactly how you can hold the parking spot. I'll tell you exactly how, wait, people will still be barbecuing 3 in the morning during the summer. That's here too, though, GT. That's here too. People will have their music, like here, people will have their music, their speakers facing outwards. So like they'll have their windows up or whatever in the summertime. They will have their music blasting. They'll put the speaker in the window facing outside. So like the whole neighborhood has to hear your like bachata or, you know, whatever. Yeah, it's like a real thing. It's a real thing. Lolly's bark does not match her size. It does not. It does not. It does not. You got friends from New York. You know someone from Connecticut, Brooklyn, and somewhere else. Oh, okay. Get caught on cough syrup. Drugs do ruin lives. Absolutely. 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 Stand in the spot. Put a chair in the spot. Nope. That's not how you do it. Well, you can hold a spot with, you know, the orange cones. With the orange cones, people here actually have like their own orange cones. It's not sanctioned by the city, but if you have your own orange cones, like in your basement or whatever, you can pull your orange cones out, put them in the spot, and then you put a 2x4 on it. So you have one orange cone on this side, another orange cone on this side, and then you put a 2x4 in the middle of it, like just across the top. That will hold your spot for you. No sign that's saying that it's official government business. They're not going to give you a ticket. They don't know who to give the ticket to. You put 2 orange cones in a parking spot with a 2x4 across the top. Hold your spot. Or if you know someone that has, if you have 2 cars or you know somebody who has a car, you park your cars where you're taking up extra spots, you know, where you're taking up extra space. So then when the third person comes, you go out and you move the cars out to reveal the extra space in between. That's how they do it. Just saying. That's professional. That's professional grade parking spot holding on a Brooklyn street. You saw an ice cream truck at 3. Oh yeah, we have the ice cream trucks. They're here so late in the summertime, and they play the music all the time, even though they're not supposed to. And it'll be like early in the morning, and there's like an ice cream truck. It's crazy. Oh, Coney Island. I didn't even get out to Coney Island this past summer, sadly. I usually try and go like once a year. Like me and my friends will go and we'll ride the rides and stuff. We didn't do that this year. The secret menu in the ice cream truck. Lolly, hush. Lolly, go lay down. Lay down. Oh my gosh, she's killing me. She's getting worse. She's getting worse. I think it's because she's like old. Like she's getting worse. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You were like, what is going on? That should be a parking violation. But it's not though. It's not, because if you think about it, like if you put your car in a spot, which it's parallel parking. So if you have like a long car and somebody else has a short car, like if the long car leaves and the short car is still sitting there, there's like space, you know, that another car may not necessarily fit in. So if you work it in a way, it doesn't matter. Like it's just the luck of people leaving and people coming back. So if you park your cars, if you have 2 cars and you park them in a way to save a third spot, they can't do anything to you about that at all. That's just what they do. Okay, I got you, GT. I got you. I got you. Yeah, it's parallel parking. Yeah, this is Brooklyn. You don't have any parking spots. You know, it's just parallel parking. Yeah, it's just parallel parking. And on street cleaning days here, they have it where people will double park. So you can't park on one side of the street because they're street cleaning. But what you'll do is you'll move your car over and park next to the row of cars. So like this is the street. Your car's on this side of the street and cars on this side of the street. This is street cleaning on this side. So you move all your cars to this side of the street. So it's 2 rows of cars. Man, I've had to leave before and my car was on the inside and people were double parked. Or I see people double parked out here all the time. And people are just laying on the horns because they're blocked in. People are blocking them in with a whole row of cars. And they're just like laying on the horn because they need to get out. It's crazy. I've had to like drive up on the sidewalk to get out before because people were blocking me in. What's up, Mr. B? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, it's crazy out here. It's like every person for themselves. It really is. Really is. It's like, it's serious. It's crazy. You know, like, have you ever seen that show Parking Wars? It's one of those shows where they... Lolly. Hold on. I'm going to try and get her to go in the bedroom and lay down because she's getting on my last damn nerve. Hold on. Come here. Go. Go lay down. You're making too much noise. Lay down. Go lay down. Nope. 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 Go lay down. Go lay down. Go. 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 Lay down. All right. Hopefully she'll be quiet. She's going to go lay down now. She's going to go lay down now. I'm like, she's like gotten on my last nerve. She's tap dancing on my last nerve right now. Damn it, human. Right. She did look at me like, I can't believe you're making me go lay down right now. She'll be back though. She'll hear somebody come to the front door and she'll just, you're going to see her go running past barking. She did look like she was like flicking me off, right? She did. She looked like she was mumbling under her breath as she went through. What's up, Mr. B? What's going on? What is going on? Man. But yeah, I was saying, so Parking Wars is a show and it follows these meter maids. These meter maids, you know, the traffic cops or whatever. And they're like ticketing people and towing people, and people are like losing their shit and being like really upset and trying to talk their way out of tickets. It's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun show if you ever catch it. I think it's still on. I think it's still on TV. I don't know. I don't know what channel it comes on. I catch it every once in a while. Every once in a while I'll catch it, but it's always fun to watch. Chilling, trying to stay warm. Oh my gosh, it is so cold here. So cold here today. I think it snowed a little bit. Like here we just got rain from what I saw. You got snow down there last week, Mr. B. Your brother's friend was on Parking Wars once. Really? That's crazy. I always wonder about that. Like, how do they convince people to agree to be on the show? Like, I wonder that. Like, I've always wondered that. Like, I'm like, if I got a parking ticket, I don't think I would sign a release. I wouldn't sign a release form like that you could use my image. Like, hell no. No. You're not going to be making money off of my pain. F that. It's drizzly. A&E. Okay. 60 degrees. Man. You didn't get any snow? Oh, right. Right. My cousin is down there. My cousin, I don't know if you were here last week. I know you were here for part of the time, Mr. B, but my cousin got in an accident down there. They get a little money. I'm sure it's not much though. That's a cable show. Cable shows don't pay that much. They don't pay that much. Not like those reality shows like that. I don't think they're paying that much. You got to go back and forth 95 in Baltimore. Wait, who does? Oh, cold ass air. Right, you and Mr. B are in the same. I mean, I'm not saying in the same area. Baltimore, the DMV area is a huge area. Do these pants help me swim better? No, I swim like shit. I'm a terrible swimmer. Sometimes I feel like I can swim enough to live. I can float on my back all day. Like I can float on my back all day, but if you want me to tread water, I'm gonna sink straight to the bottom. I can tread water for like 30 seconds. Then I'm gonna sink. If I can't get on my back, it's a wrap. DC and everything south got snow. Okay. Yeah, I know my parents, like they got quite a bit of snow. Well, no, they got a decent amount. My in-laws got a lot of snow, but my parents didn't get that much. Like they're on the peninsula, down in the Hampton Roads area. So they're a little further south. Where they sit, it's a little weird. Like sometimes they get like ice down there. Like where I grew up, a lot of times they'll get ice more so than snow. Thoughts on Avengers 4? I saw the trailer. Like, first off, you know, any of you who have heard me talk about Marvel, about the MCU, like I am a huge fan. I feel that Marvel does like everything right. So I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I think it's cool. I love that, you know, we're going to get to see Captain America leading the Avengers. Like, that's cool. That's cool. Tony is off in space or something. Like, I'm like, what is happening here? Like, he's in space, like, once again, looking like he's trying to make the ultimate sacrifice. I don't know. I'm excited for it. I'm not even mad that Hawkeye is back. I'm not even mad about that. So, even though he was like the weakest one for me, and I haven't missed him, have not missed him, but it's kind of cool that he's back. So, I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. And then the Ant-Man thing at the end. If you haven't seen the trailer, the little trailer that they have for the next Avengers, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. I can't do the breaststroke. I can. Like, I can swim. I can swim. Yes, I can swim. I can, you know, I can swim. I'm just not like a strong swimmer. I get tired very easily, and I think maybe it's just like being out of shape more so. But I get tired easily. So I can like float on my back and I'll like live, and I can, you know, like float on my back and swim like that. Like I can stay on my back forever. So as long as there's a situation where I can stay floating on my back, then I'm fine. I'll survive. Doctor Strange too. Yeah. So, you know, so it's interesting. It's interesting. It's like it's interesting. It's interesting. Oh wait. It's not Hawkeye, he's Ronin. Oh. I totally screwed that up. I totally screwed that up. My bad. My bad. I totally screwed that up. No, I'm not going to dye my hair red for Christmas. I don't like doing the work then. I mean, I don't mind doing the work. I'm just saying I get tired. I get tired. There's certain, like, you play to your strengths. In anything, you should play to your strengths. You should know your limitations. You should know your limitations. I probably should take some sort of swimming lessons. I've never really taken swimming lessons. It's always been like someone else teaching me how to swim. It's always been someone else. Like, I mean, yeah, you always have someone teaching you how to swim, but it's been like, you know, a family member teaching me how to swim, you know, a boyfriend teaching me how to swim, and that's a whole nother thing. You know what I mean? Like, you end up not swimming. You know, you don't end up swimming. If your boyfriend decides he's going to teach you how to swim, like, chances are you're not going to come out of it knowing how to swim. That's all. That's all I'm going to say to that. I'm just going to leave that right there. Just going to leave that right there. My infinity gauntlet. Hey, intellect. My infinity gauntlet. This was a gift, and I asked him where he got it from. This is from my friend. He got it for me for my birthday, and he said he got this actually at Disney. I told him, I was like, people were asking like where this came from, and I didn't even know. And he said that he got it at Disney. Like, it was only available at Disney World. So I'm assuming they have it at Disneyland as well. But it was at Disney World. Disney World. So this came from Florida. This Infinity Gauntlet came from Florida, from the actual Disney theme park. I don't think they sell these in Disney stores. I think you have to get it actually from the theme park. So that makes it that much more special that he lugged this all the way back from Florida for me. So yeah, that's where this came from though. It was a gift. I had nothing to do with it. Just, this was a gift, but it came from Disney World in Orlando. That's where this came from. He's gonna teach you how to dive though. What? Oh my God. Reg! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I do know how to swim. No, I do know how to swim. I can swim. If you're on a ship and it sinks, you'll use a lifeboat. No, I can swim. I'm just not a strong swimmer. That's all. I'm not a strong swimmer. Like, it's meh. Like in a situation where I would need to save my life by swimming, it's about 50-50 whether I'd make it. It's about 50-50. It's about 50-50 whether I'd survive or not. Yeah, I'm just not a strong swimmer. If it's, you know, if there are like a lot of waves and stuff and I can't float on my back, then chances are it's not going to work out for me. Like, legit, it's not. Your brother just got back like 10 minutes ago from Disney? I've only been to Disney once. I went to Disney once, and that was in high school. There was like some big show choir competition. I know it sounds weird and like Glee or something, but that's really what it was like. There was this big show choir competition, and my show choir went. We went to Florida, we went to Disney, and we competed in this show choir competition. But we also got to go around the park, which was fun. But that's my one and only time going to Disney. Oh, he took his kids. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. Yes, these are, I mean, they're not technically Aquaman tights. They're like my mermaid leggings. They're my mermaid leggings. I've worn them before, but I'm wearing them today because I was talking about Aquaman on Tuesday. And they kind of remind me, they match my tree, and they kind of remind me of Christmas just because they're shiny. They're like a Christmas ball, so that's also why I'm wearing them, but I'm wearing them because I was talking about Aquaman. Real! What's up? What's going on? Playing Michael Sterling, truly real, walking in this MF. I don't know what any of that means, real. What does that mean? Who is Michael Sterling? Michael Sterling? I thought you said you look like Michael Ealy. Kinda. That I remember. I will never forget that. I am gonna watch the Aquaman movie, yes. I was just talking about that a little while ago. I'm on the fence, like Amazon Prime members, if anybody here is an Amazon Prime member, they have this thing where you can watch the movie like a week in advance, a week before it comes out. So there are tickets available. I was looking at them last night, trying to decide if I wanted to try and squeeze in a movie before I leave town. I'm not sure. So, but if you're a part of Amazon Prime, you can buy advance tickets. You can see the movie on the 15th on Amazon Prime. You don't look like him. Okay. All right. All right. Yes, I'm looking forward to the Captain Marvel movie. I am looking forward to the Captain Marvel movie. I'm a fan of the Marvel movies. I'm a fan of the MCU, and I want to know how the Captain Marvel is going to fit in with the whole thing with the Avengers, since she's who Fury called before he vanished. Spoiler alert. Real looks like Chris Rock. He does not. He does not. Damn. Damn, Scoops. People said that back in your day. Then you fell off? Like you did used to look like Michael Ealy and then you just fell off? Like something happened and you fell off? Like what happened? What happened? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Damn. What do you mean Chris Rock is unfunny? He is not unfunny. Chris Rock is funny. You just have to like his humor. He has a certain type of humor. I like Chris Rock. I think has been very funny. Lately, like his later comedy, he's gotten very like preachy with his politics and stuff. That I don't particularly care for, but I think overall Chris Rock is funny. You had his blowout fro and you wore leather jackets. Wait, so people called you Michael Ealy just based on hair and a leather jacket? No, that, what? First off, I didn't even know that he wore his hair like that. I mean, he had like the little fro. But what about leather jackets? Like, I didn't know that was a thing. Michael Ealy is Michael Ealy because his hair is like that brown color. He has that whole red bone thing happening. And he has light eyes. That's Michael Ealy's thing. It doesn't matter what he's wearing or not wearing. Am I right, ladies? I don't think there are any ladies in here, but whatever. You know, like nobody's checking for his leather jacket. Nobody's checking for Michael Ealy's leather jacket. He tries hard to be funny. I don't know. I mean, I have laughed a lot with Chris Rock before. I think Chris Rock has fallen off a little bit. I do enjoy Dave Chappelle. It's just a different type of humor, different type of style as far as jokes. Wait, so that's why people call you that, because of the leather jackets. Okay. All right. All right. I'm not sure about the whole leather jacket situation. Like, I don't know. I don't remember Michael Ealy in a leather jacket. The times that Michael Ealy stands out in my mind, like the times that he really stands out in my mind, is when he has on fewer clothes. Like, just being real. Like, when he has on like less clothes, that's when he gets my interest more so than him like fully clothed in outerwear and leather jackets and stuff. Him and JB Smoove are ass. Well, I'm not a fan of JB Smoove. I don't like, he's weird to me. Like, he's a little strange. Like, I guess he's funny in his acting roles, you know, that he has, but as far as his comedy, I've never really you know, checked for him with that. TMI. I'm just saying, like, you know, you give me Michael Ealy with his shirt off, now you have my attention. You put him in a leather jacket, I'm like, oh, okay. He has pretty eyes. You know, he has a nice face. I don't know. Michael Ealy is pretty fine, though. Yeah. Yeah. I was into Michael Ealy for a while. Michael Ealy, he tried to bring it back for the light-skinned brothers. He tried to bring it back. He tried to single-handedly bring it back for the light-skinned brothers. I don't think it really worked for him, though. I don't think it really worked, but point of view. Bernie Mac was hilarious. He really, really was. I'm a little pervy on the DL. I don't know that I'm on the DL with my perviness, Reg. I sometimes I lead with my perviness. There's no shame in my game. Like I'll tell you. I'll tell you. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not hiding anything. I don't know that my perviness is on the DL. Like you guys can say like anything. Like you guys can literally say anything. You can literally say anything. If a female does the same thing, if a female takes one line that that somebody has said to me, like okay, like if wash your hands. The DL is just fine to you. A woman that likes what she likes. Exactly. Nothing to hide. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hold on. Let me let this comment come through. You look unique. Kind of Cro-Mag. I can't. But like, you know, like over the years, like probably somebody in here has come in and been like, oh, does the carpet match the drapes? You would never catch a female saying something like that. Like, you would never catch a female coming up to some dude. Like, can you imagine? Like, seriously, can you imagine if some woman came up to you, you know, some woman came up to you and was like, hey, does the carpet match the drapes? like you would be like, what? Wait, what? Like you would really be like a bit taken aback. You would be a bit taken aback. Like B Lamb. I'm sorry, B. I'm just gonna use you as an example. I'm gonna use you as my example. Because Bearded B, as I call him, you know, he has this huge ass beard. He has this huge beard. Huge beard. I don't think that any woman has ever walked up to him and asked him if he also had a huge beard around his junk. I don't think anybody asked him that. Because women don't do that. Like, we're not gross like that. We're not gonna come up to somebody and ask that question. Like, that's not something that we're gonna ask. It's not even about dyeing their hair. And yes, men do dye their hair. Don't get it twisted. Just for Men is a product. That is a product that many men use. And the same hair that's on your face that is going gray is the same hair that's elsewhere that's going gray. So, facts. Women aren't coming up to guys asking them if they also Just for Men their man parts. We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that. Actually, nah. That's what I'm saying. Like, come on. Come on. Oh, you're reading Cable and Deadpool. Eddie Murphy in the 80s. Was Comic King. Yeah, I've seen both of them. I've seen both of them multiple times, Raw and Delirious. Yeah, he was. He was. He doesn't do any of that anymore. I heard like rumors that Eddie Murphy was like trying to come back and he wanted to do like a stand-up special. I think he's kind of scared. Also, Ellen DeGeneres has a stand-up special out or coming out soon. I think on Netflix, but she's considering leaving her show because she's like her image is like this wholesome image at this point, and I think she's like over it. I think she's tired of it and she wants to get back to doing comedy and being more edgy and stuff. Ugly women ask, they bold as hell. Damn, real. Come on, women. It doesn't matter whether you're and beauty is in the eye of the beholder, number one. But ugly or pretty or sexy or whatever, like no woman is asking you that question. No woman is gonna go up to some dude and ask him if he just for men's his pubes. Nobody's gonna ask that. No one's asking that. Because number one is rude. Number two, We don't really care. We don't really care. We don't really care that much. I don't care. Charlie Murphy was, rest in peace. He was funny. You've had women seductively stuff muffins in their mouth with long eye contact. What? Reg, that is not true. That is not true. Muffins? As in the pastry? Get out of here with that. Come on. No, I don't buy it. I don't buy that. No, I was not. Damn. All right, I did set myself up for that. I did set myself up for that. No, I was not asking. Oh my God. I'm getting like, you got me like blushing. Maybe not me, but some do. No, they don't. They do not. They do not. Wait, who is that? Galen, how are you? How are you? How are you? Winches ask how big it is. What? Are people really, do people really ask that? That Comixology app is awesome, Mr. B. It is awesome. That is an awesome app. Double standards. Maybe they should, all the lies put in breast and body cheeks all over social media. You should interrogate the person you're going out with. That is kind of true, though. That is kind of true. I had this, we went out one time and there was this waitress, right? There was this waitress that we had. And she was like, she looked like a Kardashian. Like, she looked like she went to wherever the Kardashians go. So she had this like really tiny waist, like this really small waist. She had these big boobs, and then she had these big ass and thighs. And she was wearing like a midriff, right? She was wearing King NorCal. What is up? What's up? What's up? Give 3 cheers. Hip hip. Women do not always ask what size. No, women do not ask that. What? Do they really? Should men ask how big the vajayjay is? Well, you don't want it to be big though, right? You don't want it to be big. But anyway, I guess they do ask questions. I'm so out of the game. I don't know what people are asking these days. I don't know what people are asking. And I guess you don't really have to ask much because people show everything. People show everything. I was watching Catfish last night. I told y'all I love Catfish. Like, I still watch Catfish. I'm probably the only person who still watches that show. Ratchet chicks. When girls ask you to massage them, who is having to ask someone to massage them? Normally guys offer. Guys always want to be like, oh, you want a massage? Guys offer. Girls are not having to ask anybody to massage anything. Come on, get out of here with that. Get out of here. Nobody's having to ask you to massage anything. But, so I was watching Catfish, and this girl last night, she thought she was talking to this guy from Love and Hip Hop. I don't watch that show, so I don't really know like that situation. But you know, she was watching Love and Hip Hop, and she started talking to this guy on Instagram. And so like she slid into the DMs and she was going back and forth with this guy, Rich Dollar or something. I don't really know who he is. You've ear hustled on some female conversations before. Y'all's combos get crazy. Well, when we're talking to each other, yes, that I do agree with you, Larry. If we're talking to each other, that's one thing. I'm talking about men speaking to women and women speaking to men, vice versa. That's what I'm talking about. No, I don't need no damn massage. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm not sending out any subliminal messages. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop. But yes, so Instagram, people will slide into the DMs. So she thought she was talking to this dude who's on Love and Hip Hop, right? And he started asking her to like send pictures. So she did, and like send videos of her like touching her stuff and everything. And she did, which I'm like, dude, like, you really sent this over the gram? You really like sent this on Instagram in the direct messages? You're sending, like, first off, like, what are you doing with your phone? Like, what are you doing with your phone? Like, how are you getting your angles right to even get all up in your stuff? Like, there's no filter for that. There's no Snapchat filter for that. There's no swiping, there's no filter for that. Like, that is just the thing, it's just the thing. So if you're deciding that you're gonna like put that out there. So anyway, so she sends pictures of her vag and stuff to this Instagram account. It has the blue check mark and everything. So it's a verified account. It's really this dude's account. And you said you need to get on Instagram. I can't. Both parties are guilty. That's true. That's true. That's true. No, King is not thirsty. King has plenty to drink. Trust, the King has plenty to drink in his chalice. The King is fine. King NorCal is fine. You're drop kicking Christmas trees next. No, you don't get to drop kick my Christmas tree. Lolly, no. Lolly. She got in trouble. Now, see, she's coming out like she has some sense right now. She got in trouble, so she's been on punishment. She decided she could come out. We'll see how she does. So she sends pictures to this dude. Come to find out, yes, it was his account, but it was being run by his nephew. His little pervy nephew was asking all these girls for this stuff, and they were sending it to him. They were sending it to him. And so she got all mad and everything, like, how could you do this? You're asking girls for this stuff. But I'm looking at it like, but dude, like, lady, you sat there and recorded your business and you put it out on the internet. Like, you sent it to this person via DMs, not knowing who you're talking to. This person is on Love and Hip Hop. He's like a celebrity. You think you're talking to him and he wants to see your stuff? Like, come on, get out of here with that. No. Wenches always slide in your DMs. I get all sorts of stuff in my DMs. All sorts of stuff in my DMs. Your brother told you can book a... What? Really? I really don't put it past people, though, honestly. I mean, and it's sad. It's sad. It is kind of sad to me. Yeah. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad to me. I don't know. I guess this is the world we live in, though. But on the other hand, though, like King NorCal, if you weren't taken, if you were a single person, you might actually strike up a conversation with somebody who slid into your DMs, no? Like, you might actually, find some common ground and get some salacious pictures and enjoy them and maybe even go out on a date, right? Isn't that how that works? But JJ is a hell of a drug. Trevorn, what's going on? What's going on? No, this is not my biggest Christmas tree. I posted pictures on my Instagram. Not a picture, but it's on my story. On my Instagram story, if you go to my Instagram right now, you'll see my actual tree. It's in the other room. Oh, I didn't light it, but it's in the other room. So I posted it on Instagram in my stories so y'all could see my tree. So you didn't think that this was my only little Christmas tree, even though I love this tree. But I have we have a full size tree for the house. Yeah, no, this is not my full size tree. The one on Instagram is my full tree. But yeah, like, it's possible to find connections. We were talking about this also on Tuesday. It's possible to find connections with people online. So, that's why there are online dating apps. That's why there are online dating apps. That's why there's Match.com. That's why there's OkCupid and Tinder and all that stuff. Like, those are online interactions. So it's not a big stretch to think that if you slide into somebody's DMs that you can get a date. It's not a huge stretch. I'm just saying, be careful who you're sending your vagina to. That's all I'm saying. You know, like, if you're going to send it out, don't put your face in it. How about that? Don't put your face in it. That's plausible deniability. Just saying. Not that I send my stuff out. Not that I've done that, but I'm just saying, if you were to do that, that is how you would do it. Don't put your face in it. What's up, Justin D? What's going on? What's going on? You don't believe in online dating. Why not? Why not? I know people who have had some success with it. I know some people who've had success with it. I talked to my aunt about it. Like, my aunt is newly single. She's not even fully single yet. There's a whole mess with my uncle and whatever. My uncle went off and found some woman like my age. It's the scandal of the family right now this year. But she's doing, my aunt is doing okay. But so I told my aunt, I was like, well, what about, I saw this website. There was this website called Our Time. There's this website called Our Time, and it's for older people. So I saw the ad for it. I'm about to be in another clip. No, what did I do? No. So there's this online dating thing for older people, and it's called Our Time. So I told my aunt, I was like, well, what? I'm just saying, it's equal opportunity here, Trevorn. Oh my God, Reg! Oh my God, what? Oh my God. So I told my aunt, I was like, well, what do you, it might be a little too soon, but what do you think about, like, I saw this website. I didn't want to bring it up to you. She was like, oh, my cousin, my young cousin, like, made my aunt a profile on this website. And my aunt is like, she's like 60. How old is she? I think she's like 62, right? My aunt is like 62. And, but she's like, looks fantastic. Like, she and my mom, they're twins. They look fantastic. And she's like, yeah, your cousin signed me up, for this. And they just keep sending me old people. They keep sending me these old men. What the hell am I going to do with some old man? And I was like, all right, I guess you're right. She's like, they're sending me people that are like 75, 75 years old. Like, what the hell am I going to do with some old ass man? I was like, you're right. I stand corrected. I'm sorry. So I don't know what my aunt is going to do. I don't know what she's going to do. She may online date, but she may just have to go to, like, not the old person site. Have I been watching the KSI, and I don't know who any of those people are. Intellect. I'm sorry. I don't even know who those people are. You're face to face. If you see the person face to face, but you get to see the person face to face. Like, once you get to that point, though, Rio, like, if you see somebody online, you can have a dialogue, and then you meet up for coffee or dinner or lunch or drinks or whatever. And then you get to see them. And then if it's not a match, it's not, I have friends who are still, like, dating, and they're trying to find their partner or whatever. And, like, some of my friends are, like, ruthless. I'm like, damn, I can't imagine like being like I can't imagine being like that. But I guess you have to. I guess you know what you want, you know what you don't want. So it's like, why am I going to waste my time with somebody that, I'm not interested in you. So thank you, but it's not a match. Good luck. And that's it. Stella got that groove still. Yeah, my aunt does still have her groove. So hopefully, she'll get it together. I'm sure she will. I can totally see my aunt with, like, some, like, young, like, hot thing. Yeah, I can see her. I can see her with somebody like that. You're not saying Or you get pasta. You get bowls of pasta delivered to your house. I mean, you know. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, Cece Gaines. What's up? What's up? I don't know what my uncle is thinking either. That's that young VJ is good, but you think you like older women. Really, Reg? Really? You like older women? I mean, I think, you know, sorry. I mean, you know, women overall, you know, like historically speaking, tend to be more mature than guys. So I think that if you get with an older woman, like she'll teach you some things. Like she'll let you know what's up. Like, you know, so I can see that, Reg. I can see that. No, you cannot date my aunt though. That's Shine. I know. These are my Aquaman pants. These are my mermaid pants, but in honor of Aquaman, we had our discussion on Tuesday about Aquaman and the Aquapine and all that. I'm not gonna get back into it because y'all gave me shit about it last week, but yeah. Kind of like PewDiePie. Oh, okay. No, I don't know. I don't know that. No, I don't know that. You're not that young anymore. Oh, I know. Oh, you said my aunt wants to be a sugar mom. My aunt does not want to be a sugar mom. Hell no. Hell no. I would like to see my aunt with somebody who, you know, like she has her own. I would like to see somebody with their own, like someone she can like travel and, you know, and like go to like amazing places with and just enjoy herself and her life. That's what I really want for her. I really don't want her with some young dude that's, you know, just like trying to, yeah, I don't want to see that for her, but I would like to see her with someone who's age appropriate, who has their own and is at a certain stage in their life where they just want to enjoy themselves and enjoy the company of someone, whatever. And that's what I would like for my aunt. No, I'm not that young anymore. Definitely. But I'm also unavailable and yeah, so yeah. Right. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Ashley Larry. Thank you. Your dad liked cougars. Damn. The real connection. Yeah, I mean, but you have to get to the point where you get the real connection though, right? Like you don't just, you know, snap your fingers. You don't just snap your fingers and, you know, it's like the real connection. You have to put work in. You have to put work in for that. Like it's not, there's not magic, but you'll find out if you have the real connection once you meet up with somebody, right? Wait, what? If your little bro can call you ancient. How did this get about me? How did this get about me, Reg? That's not even what I'm talking about. But see, Reg has to always like low key troll me a little bit. So it's fine. I kind of missed it a little bit. So it's all right. It's all right. Physical then digital. That's the world we live in now. I don't know. Like like all of my single friends, all of my friends are single. Every single one of my friends is single. And I don't really envy them for what like y'all have to go through, you know? Wait, what? Meet a girl out and she gives you a number, then it's serendipity. But that's rare, real. Like that's rare. That's rare, real. Like, you know, you don't really, I don't know. I see people acting crazy out here. I see people acting really, really crazy, like out in bars. And first off, the fact that nobody can like not have their phone in their hand. Like that's number one. Like I get pissed off when I go out with people and we're having like a real moment. We're having like a cool, like chill moment and you know, just hanging out or whatever. And then all of a sudden they want to document everything. And it's like, you know, we can't like cheers. Like I'm just trying to cheers you with my drink. Like cheers to you, cheers to us, cheers to this evening. And they have their freaking phone out. It's like, oh, let's get the picture. Oh, do it again. Do it again. Like I'm like, I'm over it. I'm over it. No, I'm not cheersing again. I don't want to cheer. I cheersed once. I gave you a real cheers. I'm sorry you didn't catch it on camera for the gram. Like what? What is this? Be in the moment, y'all. We have to be in the moment sometimes. We have to be in the moment. You were born in the 1900s. Wait, who said that? Wait, I'm missing all sorts of comments. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I have to figure out how to work this thing so I can actually see these comments. I think I just need I need to put a TV back here. I have like a monitor. So that's why, like Justin asked me, Justin was like, you didn't have your contacts in? I'm like, no, I had my contacts in. I just can't see. Hey, you not ready? What's up? I just can't see. My monitor is small. Like I'm looking at a computer monitor and I'm like way far away from it. So it's not like before, you know, like it's not like having it on the big TV or whatever. So that's something I need to work on so I can see what the hell y'all are saying so I don't have to squint and have Reg call me old again. I need my reading glasses. Put my reading glasses on. I don't have reading glasses. All right, let's see. Soak in the moment. Singing scales. Singing scales. All right. Who knows what you do behind the camera? Yeah. You not ready in the building. Lola, would you take kids to Comic-Con? I feel like that's a disaster waiting to happen. Your girl's been talking about taking your sons to Comic-Con next year. Yes, I would. I don't have kids, but it depends. I don't know how many kids you have. It depends on how many kids you have and how old they are. So I have to ask that question for you, intellect. Some people already not leaving the house. We're going to meet by holograms. I will tell you, I am a big hermit. I love just being in my apartment. I live in New York and sometimes I have to like make myself leave. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. I love just being inside and insulated and like a hermit. I don't mind that. It's a little sad. Scoops is tired of the smartphone era. That's why like I've backed off of a lot of my social media. Like I did have like a lot of, like I was on Facebook and really deep into Instagram and stuff, and I've backed off of that a lot. Like I'm still in it, but not on Facebook. Soak in the moment. Sunday is Kids Day. Yes. What Mr. B said. Oh, you're only 10 years older than your brother. Gotcha. Living in the moment is not done enough. You can go on Thursday. Like if you're going to go to Comic-Con, intellect, Thursday is a good day because there are not as many people there. There are not as many people there. I would be a little more concerned about taking kids to Comic-Con on like a Friday or Saturday. Unless you go like early on a Friday, Saturday not at all, or Sunday. So I would say either the Thursday, early, or Sunday. Those are the days to take the kids. Oh, under 4 years old? No, that's too young. No, that's definitely too young. Because the thing is, like Comic-Con, you're either going to go to panels, you know, you'll see some things, but it's a lot of walking. It's a lot of walking. There are a lot of people. I would not take any children under 4 years old. That Comic-Con is not for them. If they're like, I would say maybe like 7 or 8, then I would say yes. 4, no. You give them a few years. That's too young. That's too young. Lee, what? I I did miss you. Oh my gosh. It's so good to see you. How's the baby? How is the little one? How's the little one? I haven't seen any pictures recently. I don't know if you haven't been posting them or if they just haven't been showing up in my feed, but it's really good to see you. Oh my gosh. It's good to see you. I'm sorry I missed your comment. Yeah, I would say Thursday. If you feel like you have to take them intellect, I would say Thursday early. They're not going to last long. Like there's, you know, I don't even know if you can take strollers in there. Like I don't think I've ever seen a stroller. Like there is such a thing as being too young to go. And they don't really have events for kids. They don't have events for kids. Like you see people dressed up and that's cool. But as far as the official events, a lot of that stuff is just kind of boring and like extra nerdy. It's not necessarily boring for adults, but like going to a panel is like you're just going to a panel. You're sitting there, you're hearing somebody talk about whatever it is, whether it's a show, whether it's a comic, whether it's a movie or a TV show. You know, they're just talking about it. They're talking about the process. So it's not really like, it's nothing really exciting for a 4-year-old. Take them to go see like Sesame Street Live or something. That would be more, or Marvel Live. Like have like a Marvel Universe Live. Like something like that would be fun to take them to. Like Avengers on Ice or something like that. Like take them to something like that. Comic-Con I don't feel is for a 4-year-old. That's too young. That's too young. The older son enjoys comic books. Well, you know, he likes the pictures. He likes the heroes. I get that. I get that. Cue the sun. Aww. Oh, the second one is cooking. When are you due? That's so sweet. Do you know what you're having already? Are you going to have like a little sister? Yeah, there is some sort of Marvel live show. You have to look it up, but there is something, there is one of those shows, like I've seen it advertised. There's like some sort of Marvel live and you know, they have like the Hulk out there and it's like a live show. Like you'll go to like like an arena or something. You know, like how like they have those on ice events, or like you would go to the circus or something. It's like that, but they have one for Marvel. So look into that. I would take them to that before I would take them to Comic-Con. Like Comic-Con, you're walking around, you're looking at a lot of vendors. You do see people dressed up, which is cool, but I feel that 4 is too young for that. You would be upset to see the Hulk ice skating. It's not ice skating. It's like, it's something like that though. It's a show for kids and they have like the special effects and stuff and but it's for kids. It's not for adults. It's for children. It's definitely a thing. I've seen the commercials for it and I'm like, "Oh man, I should take my niece and nephews to this," but I've never quite pulled the trigger on it. Maybe I will next year. Like I think they're old enough for it now. So maybe I'll take them. Maybe I'll take them next year. Find out when it's coming near them and take them. Even though you're a millennial, you're not like these MFers. Damn. Damn. Guap King, what's up? What's up? Yeah, like everybody wants everything now. Like we're in a very like now moment in time. Like everybody wants everything now. It's like everything has to be immediate. Everything has to be like you have the moment right now and then you move on to the next thing. Like if it's documented, if you've taken a picture of it, it happened. Let's move on to the next thing. And I'm like, no, we're not moving on to the next thing. Like we're like roasting marshmallows. What are you talking about? To hell with the kids. Oh man. You want to see Lion King movie? I don't think it's weird at all, Mr. B. Like I was never really into the Lion King. I saw it once. I saw the Lion King once. I feel like Disney movies are unnecessarily sad and tragic for no reason. Like why? Why are you killing the parents? Disney is always killing parents. Why? Why? It's awful. It's awful. So I'm not a huge Disney fan, but and I don't go to like princess movies and stuff. But the Lion King live action I might actually see. Oh, speaking of live action, did y'all see Sonic? What the hell? What the hell? First off, why are they doing, I don't know why they're doing a Sonic live action. Nobody asked for that. No one asked for that. And then Sonic looks a little crazy. He doesn't even look like himself. So I don't know what they're doing with that. Like, they need to stop with this live action stuff. Except for the Lion King. Lion King actually looks good. We are so impatient. Exactly. We are, Lee. We are impatient. Like, we're in a very impatient time. Like, everything is immediate. We have very short attention spans. I swear everybody has ADD. Like, everybody has ADD now. Like, they used to give medication for it. Now it's just like how we live. Ah, okay, Guap King. Well, it's good to see you. Happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas. All that. They did Bambi bad. They did. Like, they kill everyone's parents in Disney. I don't know why. You were reading since 94. Not into the Lion King. Why am I not surprised? What does that mean? Why am I not surprised? I'm just saying. Sonic looked as busted as that doll cosplay. I was a broken doll, so it should have looked busted. That's how that was supposed to look. Video game movies are historically notorious for being bad. I know. I don't know why do they keep doing that? Like, they're perfectly good movies. People have amazing ideas. Why don't they make some movies with some original ideas? Like Sonic, no one asked for this. No one asked for it. I know. I got you, Justin. I got you. Real shit. I don't, nothing. If it wasn't for social media stuff, man, I wouldn't know anybody. Microwave Society. That's a good thing. Mario movie, Street Fighter movie. Yeah. Butcher, what's going on? Disney is preparing kids for reality. No. No. The Pikachu, but some people like the Pikachu thing, right? Some people, I think, were on board with that. Sonic just looks like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know. I don't know what Sonic looks like. It doesn't look good. Doesn't look good to me. He doesn't look good. And I don't know why we need a movie for that. Everybody in society is getting soft. I agree. Like, the whole Kevin Hart situation. Kevin Hart not hosting the Oscars because of some homophobic remarks that he made 12 years ago on his Twitter account. Like, things are getting ridiculous now. Like, he is a comedian. He is a comedian. And as someone who is a huge LGBTQ supporter, I've always said it. I am quick to wave my rainbow flag. But come on, y'all. This shit is getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. They missed out on an excellent Oscar host because of some remarks that he said 12 years ago that he already apologized for. Like, it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense at all. Detective Pikachu movie is going to be the best video game adaptation to date. It'll still flop in the box office. I don't know. I mean, people really like Pokemon, so it's possible that it'll get some money. New Robin Hood. Oh wait, I haven't seen that. I need to check that out. Yeah, somebody definitely was deep diving. Definitely deep diving. Sonic franchise is dying. Well, then promote the game though, Reg. Like, promote the game. Make a good Sonic game. That's all you need to do. You don't have to make a movie. Why are you wasting your money in a movie when you could be spending that money on actually developing a game and promoting a game, marketing a game properly that people will actually play? Sonic is a beloved character. We want to play Sonic, not watch Sonic. Get out of here with that. No one wants that. No one wants that. The new Godzilla movie, I'm on board with that. I am definitely on board. Definitely, definitely on board with that. '06 to now, way different times. It's true. And really, like, it speaks more so to like Black culture and how, and I know there are a lot of, like, everybody in here is not Black, but there are a lot of Black people in here. Um, the way that Black people have treated gay people historically, and like gay culture, for lack of a better word, you know, Black people have been very homophobic against gay people. That's just how it has always been. That's just how it's always been. And there hasn't been a lot of talking about it in the Black community. So it's a bigger issue than just someone saying some homophobic remarks like 12 years ago. Like, it takes, expanding your mind and expanding your views on things. And, if you don't know what it's like to be Black culturally, then you're not going to understand, homophobic tweets or homophobic statements, like that. If that's how you grew up, that's how you grew up. Not excusing it, but if you apologize for it and you don't feel the same way about it today in 2018, then, it just does, it does not, none of that stuff makes sense to me. The movie is the promotion. It's not the promotion, though. That movie, the Sonic movie is not the promotion. They're spending millions and millions and millions of dollars on a CGI jacked up Sonic and actors. You're gonna go see Welcome to Morrowind. That looks good. That movie looks good. Welcome to Morrowind. Yes. Yes, intellect. I don't know how you're just seeing my Christmas sweater, my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Christmas sweater. Yes, I am. Thank you, Black Hebrew. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Welcome back. Hypermasculinity in the Black community. Right. This is deep right here. Like, I should take a screenshot of that. This is just straight truth right here. That's straight truth. No, it's true. It's definitely true. It's really true. And it's like I see my dad. My dad is very my dad will say, like, he'll throw out the F word all the time, and I'm like, you can't say that. Like, you cannot say that. Like, you just can't. Like, that's not okay. Like, you can't say that. But my dad is old school. Like, he's old school. But on the flip side, like one of my best friends, my dad loves him. Loves him. He's like, what's going on with him? Has he found anybody yet? Like, is he dating anybody? Like, he's deep in, like, asking about his love life, to see if he's dating anyone. He's gay. He's gay. So it's like there's a bit of a disconnect with that, because my dad will also be the same person that's saying something else. But then he's like, wants my friend to be happy. He's like friends with him. Like, he's known him for years and is invested in his life and wants him to be happy and wants him to have companionship and find someone, so it's like, come on, man, you have to make room. You have to make room for stuff, but you also can't punish people for the way they grew up. You have to allow people room to grow. You have to allow people room to change. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All Sonic does is collect coins. I know. He runs fast. He runs fast. Sonic runs fast, but like, we don't know that much about Sonic's life, nor do we really care. Like, we want to collect the rings. We want to collect the gold rings. That's what we want. You don't care if you're gay. It gets on your nerves and raises your blood pressure if you're in my personal space going crazy. Right. That's with anybody. If anybody is in my personal space going crazy, like, I'm not here for that at all. At all. Well, I don't know anything about that, Black Hebrew. I don't know about that, but hmm. Yeah, it's rings. Yeah, he collects rings. Mario collected coins. Mario collected coins. Mario and Luigi collected coins. But, you know, Sonic collects the rings, but we don't care about his life. We don't care, like, we don't care about that. There's no movie there. There's no movie. There's no movie. Spend that money marketing the game properly. Spend it on events. Spend it on promos. Spend it on developing a game that people actually want to play. Spend that money there. Nobody wants your stupid Sonic movie. I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. You feel like people are forcing a lot of stuff on the Black community. I don't think it's a matter of forcing anything. I think it's a matter of, you know, people exist. People exist. You can't act like, you know, people don't exist and that people don't have, you know, that these are not how people are. You can't like put your head in the sand and act like people don't exist. It's not a matter of forcing anything. I think it's just a matter of being inclusive and saying, hey, like, this, I am a person, you know, I am a person. I'm a person that has the same rights as you do. I have the same rights to love someone as you do. That's all. It's about equality, not about forcing anything on anyone else. Like, I think that's a huge misconception. Like, if you only date white girls, if you're a Black guy and you only date white girls, you're not forcing your love of white women on other people. That's just who you're attracted to. You're not saying that that everybody needs to date a white woman. You're just saying that this is who I'm choosing. This is my person. There has to be room for that. There used to be a Sonic cartoon. He likes chili dogs and Amy wants to date him. What made me decide to start streaming? I've spoken about that a little bit before, B. Golden Threat was a big reason why I started streaming, just because I saw him. I liked his show. I liked what he was doing. He was very entertaining. And I liked the back and forth. I liked the give and take. And I've been in the entertainment business for a long time. Like, I've been a singer, I've done some TV work as well. So it's something that really just appealed to me as like an entertainer type or whatever. And, you know, and I do enjoy online interactions. This is like a different level of that, I think. Captain Marvel does look interesting, Mr. B. Mr. B trying to change the subject. Captain Marvel does look interesting. I spoke about it a little bit. We're just gonna have to disagree on this, Black Hebrew. I have too many people that I know and love that are gay and bi and trans, and it's not a matter of being a trend. You know, I have seen people tormented about how they are, and it's not something they can help. It's not a choice. It's not a choice, regardless of what you all may think. And I don't really talk politics in here. You know, I don't really do that. But this is something that's really important to me. And just because of the people I know and people that I love. And, you know, it's not something that's a choice. It's not an agenda. It's your life. It's your life. And if somebody came to you and said, you know, you're dating a woman who is 5 feet tall, you know, you should be dating someone who's 5'7", and you're like, I don't want to date somebody who's 5'7". I love this 5 foot tall woman right here. That's not your agenda, that you're dating someone who's 5 feet tall. That's who you love. That's who you love. It's not that someone said that you can only date short people. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Come on, man. I did not grow up near Alexandria. I grew up at South. I grew up southeast Virginia, like near Virginia Beach, Williamsburg. I grew up in Newport News. That's where I'm from. That's where my family is. I have family outside of DC as well, like in the Woodbridge area. But we're all from Southeast Virginia. Look at the shows. We see it in the movies. But it's not an agenda. I don't think it's an agenda though, Vaughn. It's inclusion. Like you're mistaking an agenda for inclusion. Back in the day, we didn't see a whole lot of Black people in movies. We didn't see a whole lot of Black people on TV. We still don't see that many Asians on TV. We don't see a lot of Hispanics. Like now you're seeing things that are being more inclusive, that's more representative of the world in which we live. But shit, Friends, they didn't have a Black friend until the show was getting ready to go off the air. You know, so just because you're not seeing it on TV doesn't mean that those people don't exist in society. Just because you turn on your soap opera and it's all white people on your soap opera doesn't mean that those people don't exist in society. Just because every Black person you see on TV is a gangbanger or a drug addict or the crack whore on TV doesn't mean that affluent people, Black people and doctors and lawyers and school teachers don't exist in society. Like, you know, it's a matter of inclusion and it's a matter of showing what's really there. And that has to include gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender people. It just has to, because they exist in society. Acting like they don't is not doing anybody any favors, and it continues to divide us. That's my problem with it. It continues to divide us. It continues to be an us versus them situation. And it's not that. It's not that. You have to be inclusive. You have to respect someone's right to exist. And as a Black person, you should feel that even more so, I would think. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting like off right now. What video game movie would I like to see done or redone? I didn't see the Street Fighter movie. I'm not a huge fan of video game movies. I'll say that. I'm not a huge fan of video game movies. Like probably the ones that I've gotten the most enjoyment out of would be the Resident Evil franchise. But I'm not a huge fan of video game movies. I feel like if you make a good video game with a great story, we don't need a movie of that. We don't need a movie. I don't need an Uncharted movie. I don't need a Last of Us movie. I don't need that. I want a good game. So I've never been an advocate for video game movies. That's just not my thing. God of War would have been a dope movie, but God of War is a dope game. So I don't think that we really need, don't really need a game. GT, yes. Nurture over nature, but nurture isn't something you can control. Well, there's a difference if you're dating outside your race based on actual true love, which is cool, versus saying not dating certain races because of a hate for them. But I'm saying if you translate that to relationships, like same-sex relationships, you can see the parallels there. That's all I'm saying. Ashley Larry, it's not a trend. I'm not gay. I don't understand it, but it's that person's choice. Live and let live. Hating is not going to change anything. Exactly. Token minority. Black Hebrew, there have been some animals that have same-sex relationships as well. So you should look into that. There's some animals, some animals that have same-sex relationships. Producers are casting more variety, and I love that. Like as someone in the entertainment business, like I have gone out, like as somebody who's gone out and auditioned for roles, I have been the hooker. I have been the hooker on TV. Like that's just me. Like I'm the hooker in the background. I've gone out for the hooker. I've gone out for like the sassy, like the sassy secretary or whatever and stuff like that. I'm like, why does it have to be sassy? Like, why do I have to be the sassy secretary? Why can't I be just like the secretary? Like, why does it have to be this thing? That's my problem. And I feel that that's changing. And they're doing things like Michael B. Jordan is part of, they hired him to deal with diversity. Whatever whatever movie group he works with. Exactly, intellect. What is outside your race? Exactly. 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 Star Wars. Oh, that's why the new Star Wars movie was diverse. Yeah, I mean, it's a choice. It's a choice. And I think that that's why we're seeing, like, it's good to see, like, more female directors, more female writers, like, because they're allowing more females in the writers' rooms. They're allowing more, they're allowing females in the writers' rooms. They're letting people produce. Ava DuVernay, like, she's this Black writer, director. They're giving her a shot. And if you don't get into the room, then you don't have the opportunity. So someone has to make the decision to say, oh, hey, let's not just use the same, white dude that we've been using every single time. Let's see what else is out there. And so that's why we're seeing more diversity on all fronts. That's not natural for animals. I'm just saying that it's happened. I'm saying that it's happened real. How do I feel about Daredevil being canceled? I don't like it, but I feel that Daredevil being canceled is... Things are being very confused right now because of the Disney streaming service. So I feel like they're taking all of their IPs and they're like bringing them back under the Disney umbrella so they can relaunch them as something else. That's my feelings on it. I don't like that Daredevil was canceled. Daredevil was my favorite one. And I don't think that there's any reason that it was canceled other than the fact that Disney is having its own streaming service and they want to take back those names so that they can utilize them in their streaming service and get people to sign up. The human race, history has shown otherwise. It has, Scoops, but we have to do better. Like, sorry, I have to let this dog out. I'm sorry. I'm going to look at these comments. Give me a second. Okay. But yeah, like ideally, yeah, the human race would be awesome if we could just be the human race, but okay. They even have it in kids shows now, but they have it in kids shows because there are gay kids. There are gay kids. There are gay children, like kids who know they're gay. I know people who have known they were gay their whole lives. So again, you can't act like those people don't exist. And the thing is, kids don't care. That's the thing. It's adults who are the ones that have the problems. Kids don't care. Like, kids are very pure and very open. They're very open. They don't care. Wait, what TV show? I'm not sure what that question of. Where are these videos of Hooker Lola? You will never know. Asexual animals exist. Exactly, they do. Yep. That's what I'm saying, intellect. But Black Hebrew, there are also some gay preachers as well. Catholic Church, hello. I don't talk religion though, so I'm backing off of that. I'm backing off of that because I don't like to talk religion. I'm already borderline, like I'm borderline on what I normally talk about right now just because I've gone off on this tangent. All right. Hey, Tavares, what's going on? I know, Scoops. I'm bringing it back. I don't think that it would confuse kids because there are kids being raised in same-sex households. There are kids being raised by two dads. There are kids being raised by two moms. I don't think it confuses them. You know, I think if you see love, you see love. That's it. Just because you're being raised by two females or two males, that doesn't mean that you're going to be gay. And if you are, there's not anything wrong with that. But I don't know. I personally think that sexuality is a lot more fluid than people like to admit that it is. That's what I think. I think it's a lot more fluid than people think. Shoot, back in the days of the Romans, this isn't anything new. This isn't anything new. Back in the days of the Romans, everybody was like, it was very free back in the day. Very free. You know. And I think that by forcing people to deny themselves, this is the last thing I'm going to say on this. Forcing people to deny themselves causes you a lot more problems than it helps. If you're forcing someone to deny who they are at their core, then you are causing them and the people around them a lot more problems than you're helping. Pray away the gay does not work. That is not a real thing. The fact that there's so much corruption and molestation in the Catholic Church, that's a real thing, because people are depriving themselves of their true nature and they're hiding it. Whenever you hide something, that shit is going to come to the light in one way or another. It's going to manifest one way or another. So that's all I'm saying. If people were more accepting and allowing people to be truly who they are, then we might not have as many problems as we have in this society. Yeah, that's all. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, back to video games and movies, right? Right. Yes, Lolly is very quick. I know. I got too serious. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not judging. We just who we are. I got you. Yeah. Yeah, she's all right. She's all right. She's chilling. So I'm sorry. You guys got to see the rare time that I delve into stuff that I don't normally talk about. So there's that. How's your Christmas shopping going? Yeah, we're moving along. Put it in my Discord chat. No, do not put that in my Discord. Do not put it in my Discord. No. How old is my dog? Oh, she's like, I don't know exactly. We got her, she was probably about 4 or 5. I'm thinking she's about like 9. She's probably about 9 years old, I think. I try. I am honest. Like, you know, you're shopping online. I need to shop. I need to shop online or something. Like, Christmas is just so commercial. It's so commercial. It's so commercial. And it's like, you know, you feel bad if you can't afford to get gifts, or if you don't really have the inclination to get gifts, because then, you know, people are going to give you a gift and you're like, well, I can't not get them anything. Because I know they're going to get me something. And then there's like all this guilt and whatever. And I'm like, that's not even what the season is about, though. That's not even what the season is about. And, you know, or like, what do you want for Christmas? And then you just put a list out there and then people just buy stuff off of your list. Like, what is the point? What is the point in that? Okay, I don't know what's going on with that Black Hebrew. It can't be all jokes. Unlike the tree behind. Damn, Ashley Larry, my tree is not a joke. My tree is awesome. My tree is awesome. You're installing voices on your computer. What does that mean? Wait, what does that mean, Scoops? Is that like Siri? Are you making like your own Siri? Do you need my voice? Do you need my voice on your computer, Scoops? What kind of voice? What would I have to say? Like I don't know. What does that mean? Installing voices. We don't need a backup plan. You know, y'all are getting it in enough to keep the human race alive, I think. y'all are getting it in enough. There are plenty of plenty of children being born. I was watching Family Feud the other day. I still watch Family Feud. I was watching Family Feud the other day, and there was this family on there, and there were 17 children. 17 kids. That's a lot of children. Like, come on. Why are there 17 kids? That's too much. Christmas Day, you're riding your bike and then going back in the bunker and playing games. I like that. I like that plan, Trevorn. I like that plan. I like it. I love Rudolph. What's wrong with Rudolph? A Lola voice? Oh my gosh. Nope, you're getting it. Nope, you're getting it. I don't know what it means. You have to tell me what it means, Scoops. I will do it. I will record some things for you. I'll record some things for you for your for your computer. I don't know what it means though, but I'll do it. I'll do it. I have my trusty microphone right here. I'll give you some lines for your computer. I don't know what that means. You think the Aquaman movie is going to be pretty good? I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. Like, I was talking about it a little on Tuesday, and then it just turned into a lustful conversation about Aquaman being naked in the water or whatever. But I don't know. The DC movies have been so disappointing to me. They've been so disappointing that I really don't know what I think about it. I don't know what I think about the Aquaman movie. I mean, I'm here for it. It's Jason Momoa. He's amazing to look at. So I'm going to go to the movie and see it all on the big screen anyway. But I don't really have much of a, I don't know. I don't really have much of a feeling about it though. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, 17 is too many kids. For sure. They want to stop playing Rudolph because you know what? I heard something about that. Like, that's what I'm talking about when stuff is like overly PC. Like Rudolph is a story of how someone who is different actually can save the day because he is different. He's nothing you've ever seen before. And then he comes in and he saves Christmas. It's like a story of like redemption, even though, I guess because they're saying that he was bullied or whatever. You get bullied. You get bullied in life. These kids need to learn what it is to deal with bullying and deal with bullies. They need to learn. Like, you have to see stuff like that. Patrick Wilson is in it. Oh, okay. It is cool that he has the old school, colors on. Yeah, I think Aquaman is going to be meh, though. I do. I'm not sure. I think Jason Momoa is, I think he's Hawaiian. He's Hawaiian. Momoa's dangles. They're not going to show his dangles, Reg. But, you know, I'll look at whatever they're willing to show me. That's, yeah. The preview seemed pretty cool. But DC will give you a good trailer. DC is always going to give you a good trailer. We have to go beyond the trailer, though. We have to go to the actual film and the writing and give me a cohesive story that makes sense and the character motivations that make sense. DC has fallen way short on that. They've fallen way short. Yes, me and Miss Notch. Yes. Scoops being a thespian. You tried to give everything a chance. So being an actor. Are you a drama nerd? Real? I can see that. I can see that. I mean, I'm gonna watch it because it's Jason Momoa, and I mean, he's Aquaman. It's about treating people all the same besides their differences. Hey, SOCOM, what's going on? Sing a Christmas song? I do have a Christmas. I do have a singing voice. What do you want to hear? Yeah, after a certain. Damn, Lola, you stink. You stink. Oh my god. You smell terrible. Ugh. Get up. I can't sing Jingle Bell. I can't sing anything right now. Like Lolly came in here and she farted. She farted and it smells terrible. Oh my God. Damn. Ugh. Shit. Whatever she ate, she never needs to eat it again. Oh my God. I got in my mouth. Ugh. That's terrible. She gave me the business because of earlier. I know. Because she got put on timeout. Damn. That's why GT's your boy, because he's theatrical. Yeah. Hungry plate of fit. I can't. I can't. I need something. I need some incense. I have some incense in the other room. It's dissipating now. It's dissipating, but she ran off. She ran away. She felt ashamed. She should feel ashamed. That was terrible. Oh my God. Man, that was unfortunate. That was really unfortunate. That was really unfortunate. I'm sorry. I lost my mind for a second there. I don't even know what we were talking about. Damn. Jingle Bells? That's not a good song to sing. That was revenge. I know. Damn it. Right. She's gonna like sit like right by my face and like fart right in my face. Damn. Man, that was rough. That was rough. I'm glad there's not smell-o-vision. I'm glad y'all didn't get subjected to that. Man. Joseph the Assassin. Sing any Christmas song. I'll sing my favorite Christmas song. I keep saying I'm gonna like record it. I haven't done it yet. I'll record it before Christmas and put it up. Okay. All right. See you later, Justin. See you later. All right. Hat pointed to the floor. He's been walking out the door. See you later, Justin. I don't know all the words. I think I know all the words. I could do maybe Oh Holy Night. I haven't done that one. And now Black Hebrew is back on his regularly scheduled program. All right. I think I know the words to this song. I love cats. Okay, Oh Holy Night. Here we go. All right. If I don't know the words, I'm just gonna skip over that part, but I'm gonna try and sing it. Google the words. No, I want to sing it. I want to be like in the moment. So I don't want to sing the word. I don't want to Google it. I think I know it. Okay. All right. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. This is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining when he appears. Something, something, something. The thrill of hope. The weary world rejoices. It's something. All right. Let me look up. I'll look up the words because I realize now that I don't really know them. I thought I knew more of the words than I did. My apologies. I'm going to go ahead and look up these words. Okay, I'll see you later, Real. It's good to see you. Damn. I thought I knew the words. Hold on. I don't. So I'm gonna know them right now. 1 second, please. My bad. I thought I knew the words. Clearly I don't. Okay. All right, here we go. Good rendition of a forgotten song. Okay. Oh, I did know a lot of them. Okay, all right. Here we go. I did sing it right for the most part. Okay, here we go. And I'm trying to decide if I'm going to bring the key down. No, I'll leave it there. Okay. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary soul rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night divine, oh, night divine. All right, so that's all y'all get. That's all y'all get for that. Oh, Holy Night has a lot of verses. Then there's a part where it goes up high. I'm not doing all that right now, but Merry Christmas, y'all. Merry Christmas. I'm going to shut this stream down in 5 minutes. I'll go for like 3 hours, 5 minutes. And thanks, guys. Thanks. I'm gonna record something. I'm good, SOCOM. I'm good. You gotta B-Lam is gonna put some drop some bars on Oh Holy Night. All right, well, it's good seeing you. Good seeing you, Intellect. Good seeing you. Thank you, GT. Right back at you. Yeah, but thank you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I'll be back on Tuesday. Something. But I fixed it though. I fixed it. Something. Must be the King James Version. Exactly. Craig, thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna record it. I'll record something. I'm gonna do something and record it for I'll put it on my YouTube. But thank you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you for letting me talk about some stuff that I don't normally talk about and still sticking around even after we disagree. You know, that's the cool thing. It's like, you know, you can hold different viewpoints from people, and yet you still see that you have lots of common ground. And I think that that's something that we all need to kind of, you know, hold close to us and really think about. Like, when there's all this craziness going on in the world, there's so much that holds us together, and there's so much that that causes us to be similar than different. So no, I'll be back next week. I'll be back next week. I'm gonna, you know, I have some Christmas outfits to put on, so I'll be back next week before Christmas. And my plan is to do 2 streams next week. We'll see what happens, but I'll be back on Tuesday, my regular time. Oh, thank you, Intellect. I think everybody who's in here is already subbed, because otherwise they wouldn't know. So I think everybody here is already subbed. So I should be here next week. You can definitely try, Craig. You can definitely try. You need a present to unwrap. So I will stream something next week for sure. I'm going to try for 2 streams. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it's good being back on a Thursday. I haven't streamed, you know, any Thursdays for a while. So it's nice being back for a Thursday. So thank you guys for coming back. Thank you for coming back. What can't you believe, SOCOM? You're late. You're late. You're late. I'm here, Craig. Just tell me whenever you're ready for me. Whenever you're ready for me. That's all. Whenever you're ready for me, let me know. I'll be there. Let me know. Let me know what you need. I got you. I got you. I got you. So Frank Nitty in the building with the heart eyes. What's going on? What's going on? I know. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm not. I know. I have to figure out what's going on. My other link should be working. I'm going to look at that and see what's going on. I'm going to look at that and see what's going on. I'm not sure why that other link isn't working. So, oh no, it says it's unable to find me. No. Okay, I'm going to fix that. I'm going to fix that. I don't know what happened. Why is it saying unable to find me? I must have the wrong link. I'm going to fix that. I'm going to fix that now. I'm going to fix that now. But thank you guys. AKA RDZ in the house. Aw, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's good to see you. You're here late though. I'm getting ready to leave. I'm getting ready to leave. I'm getting ready to leave. Do you have a boyfriend? I have a husband, Black Hebrew. I don't make any secret of that. So yeah, I'm taken. I'm taken. But it's good seeing y'all. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And yeah, I'll see you next week. I'll see you next week. Yeah, I'll see you next week. I'll be back Tuesday, my regular time, around 7-ish. I'm never on time, but I will be back. So I hope you guys have a good weekend. And I'm going to try and I need to put up a YouTube video this week. So I need to figure out what that's going to be, but I'll work on that on my own time. So look out for that. So calm. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, it's good to see you guys. Have a good night, guys. See you later.